Have you ever wondered what would happen if you found yourself stuck in a meat-eating plant? Sounds like the stuff of nightmares, doesn't it? But, believe it or not, carnivorous plants are a real and fascinating part of our natural world. These unique plants have evolved over millions of years to become capable of trapping and digesting their prey, which typically includes insects and small creatures. These plants have adapted to thrive in environments where the soil is poor in nutrients, especially nitrogen, which is essential for their growth. And so, they've become hunters, using their intricate and complex trapping mechanisms to secure a nourishing meal. From the Venus flytrap, with its jaw-like leaves, to the pitcher plant, which lures prey into a deadly pool of enzymes, carnivorous plants are truly a marvel of evolution. But they're not designed to trap humans, or are they? Now imagine if you, a human, got stuck in one. First, let's picture the scenario. You're the size of an insect, and you've just landed on a Venus flytrap. Suddenly, you find yourself in the heart of a botanical booby trap. The Venus flytrap, unlike most plants, is carnivorous. It lures insects with its vibrant color and sweet nectar. But this is not a buffet, it's a battlefield. You unknowingly step on the trigger hairs inside the leaf. These hairs are like tripwires. Once 2 or more are triggered within 20 seconds, the trap springs shut in less than a second. You're caught in a leafy prison lined with sharp, interlocking spines like the bars of a jail cell. The plant then seals its edges, creating an airtight chamber, making sure you can't escape. It's a natural masterpiece of predatory precision, a perfectly timed sequence of events that leaves its prey with no way out. And just like that, you're trapped. Now that you're trapped, the plant starts the digestion process. This might sound like a sci-fi horror movie, but it's actually the grim reality for the insects unfortunate enough to fall prey to carnivorous plants. These plants have evolved to supplement their nutritional intake by digesting living things. They accomplish this by secreting a combination of enzymes and acids that are capable of breaking down their prey. So, how does this process work? First, the plant releases enzymes, which are proteins that speed up chemical reactions. These enzymes begin the digestion process by breaking down the complex molecules within the prey into smaller, more manageable pieces. They're like the plant's personal army of molecular scissors, snipping away at the prey's proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. Next, the plant secretes acids. These aren't your everyday citrus fruits acids, but rather potent substances that further break down the prey. They work in conjunction with the enzymes, further splitting the prey's molecules into even tinier units. The acids also serve another purpose. They make the prey's nutrients more accessible, priming them for absorption. Now, the plant begins the absorption process. It takes in these tiny units of nutrients through special cells in its leaves. This is how the plant supplements its diet, gaining nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus that it might not get enough of from the soil. This entire digestion process is not a quick one. It can take anywhere from a few days to a couple of weeks for the plant to fully digest its prey, depending on the size and toughness of the unfortunate creature. The plant doesn't rush, it takes its time, methodically breaking down and absorbing every bit of nutrients it can get. And after all that, nothing remains but the indigestible parts. These are usually the hard exoskeletons of insects, which the plant has no use for. They're left behind as a grim reminder of the plant's carnivorous nature, a testament to the strange and fascinating world of meat-eating plants. But what if that prey was not an insect but a human being? Now that's an entertaining thought. Let's delve into this hypothetical scenario for a moment. Imagine, if you will, a person getting snared in a carnivorous plant's trap. An outrageous idea, isn't it? The sheer size and strength of a human would make it nearly impossible for a carnivorous plant to capture. Most of these plants are designed to trap small insects, not something as large and complex as a human. But let's indulge our curiosity a bit more. Suppose there existed a carnivorous plant of such colossal proportions that it could indeed ensnare a human. What then? Well, the plant would certainly try to start its digestion process. But here's the catch. The plant's enzymes, although potent enough to break down an insect's exoskeleton, would stand no chance against human skin. Our skin is a remarkable organ, the largest in the human body in fact. It's designed to protect us from a myriad of external threats, and carnivorous plant enzymes would fall into that category. The enzymes that these plants produce are not nearly strong enough to penetrate or break down our skin. Furthermore, the human immune system is a formidable defense mechanism. If any plant enzymes were to somehow breach our skin, our immune system would quickly spring into action, neutralizing the perceived threat. So, while it's intriguing to imagine a world where giant human-eating plants exist, The reality is that we humans have evolved to be quite resistant to such fantastical threats. Our size, strength, the resilience of our skin, and the power of our immune system all work together to keep us safe from such unlikely predators. On a side note, it's also worth mentioning that the plant would likely struggle to derive much nutritional benefit from a human. We're simply not the nutrient-rich meal that these plants crave. And so we come to the conclusion that being a meal for a carnivorous plant is a fate that humans are unlikely to ever face. So, fortunately for us, we're off the menu for these carnivorous plants. So, to wrap up our eerie journey into the world of carnivorous plants, let's revisit the key points we've explored. We started off with an unexpected predicament, getting trapped in a meat-eating plant, quite a horrifying thought, isn't it? We then delved into the plant's trap mechanism. Using a combination of sweet-smelling nectar and sensitive trigger hairs, these plants lure and capture their unsuspecting prey. Our exploration then took a darker turn into the digestion process, where the prey is slowly broken down by the plant's digestive enzymes. Yes, it's as gruesome as it sounds, but here's the silver lining. We humans are far too large to be considered suitable prey. So, while these plants are certainly fascinating, they're not a threat to us. So next time you see a Venus flytrap, you can appreciate its fascinating, if slightly creepy, survival mechanisms, without any fear of becoming its next meal.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. That's all for Nifty Narration.